personal accountability and daily structure. Because I'm in my 50s and I'm living with Meniere's disease, you will see me balancing my gaming time with my vestibular therapy on my mini trampoline. And what that looks like is 10 minutes on my mini trampoline being active, and then 10 minutes resting and recovering in my recliner. So today we're going to get to meet our new villager, and we'll keep on gathering materials and work on our terracotta brick border. So let's get bouncing. Okay. I'm excited to see who the new villager is. Because it's an autofill, I don't know. Hello everyone, this is Tom Nook. It's 1:56 p.m. this happy Wednesday, July 8th, 2026. Now for today's news, I've only gained a new neighbor today, Broccolo. I know Broccolo, I've never had him on my island. I hope you give him lots of great advice about living here. That's all for me. I do hope you all enjoy another fine day of luxurious Avalonia living. So that would make Broccolo our lazy villager, and we're still looking to get our peppy villager, unless Patty might be our peppy villager, actually. I think in that case, we're still looking for a normal personality villager. Look at that. We got our first cancer fragment. Yay. Now we just need to find Celeste and get the DIY that uses that. Let's go ahead and check our mail. Okay, I would have ordered Space KK as the daily music that was available. And the culottes are shorts. Gulliver says, "To my savior, Sorsha, thanks for helping me escape your quaint island of Avalonia. A literal lifesaver like you deserves a reward, so please accept a souvenir from my travels. See you soon, probably. Check the beach." So that was helpful because Gulliver was our visiting NPC yesterday, but we also had Harvey visiting yesterday. I don't remember if I was going to give this raincoat to somebody, but no, I was going to give this oilskin coat to Samson. So let's go ahead and wrap that, and then we can go in and give that to Samson as his daily present. We also need to see if I can start doing katana. I wonder what that is. I need to see if I can start doing iron wall lamps to gift to my villagers. Okay, so place the katana. Oh, it's the swords, of course. It's martial arts swords, and they look really nice. You know what? I'm going to give these to Cherry. I bet she's into martial arts, don't you think? Okay. Once I get the Happy Home Paradise DLC started going, then I will be redecorating everybody's houses, whether they're staying or not. So far, everybody that's here is what I would consider a cutie, but they're not one of my dreamies. My dreamies are going to include pretty much who I already had on my previous island. So Lily and Jeremiah, Maple, Marshall. I love Bangle. I really would like Bangle to come back as my peppy. Pinky is really good. She's definitely between cutie and dreamy. She's not quite dreamy because I like Bangle so much more. And I had her, but I let her go to get another puppy, which was Pinky. The way that I'm planning on doing my villagers in this iteration of Avalonia is I want to get all the cuties that I can, and once I've gotten all the cuties and gotten all of their pictures, then I'll start worrying about getting my dreamies on my island, because they're going to stay forever. And I found that I was a bit disappointed once I had all of my dreamies on the previous Avalonia, because I didn't want to let any of them go, so then I couldn't get any of the cuties that I still wanted to have on my island for a little bit. So that's the plan. And there we go. All right, Sorsha needs something. What you up to? You're not going to believe it. I made a leaf. I was out jogging the other day, and somewhere around the 53rd mile, inspiration just hit me. Or it could have been dehydration. Either way, check it out and stay hydrated. Building it was like a hard workout routine, and you know, I'm all about sharing my routines. So whether you say you want to get built making yourself a leaf, teach me. Well, I could, or I could give you this paper that I wrote the recipe on. I vote for the paper. Okay, and it looks like he's wearing the shirt we gave him yesterday. As long as you can read my handwriting, you've got this. So we'll go ahead and learn the leaf. Uh-oh. I forget which one is which. I should have waited to wrap that. Okay, so I think this is the katana. No, that's the one that I want to give Samson. Okay, so we'll wrap that again, and we'll give that to him again. We'll give it to him. Oh yeah, is it weight training time? Here's a gift. Really? What is it? And since I had my mouse sitting right on it, I was able to just click on it. What's inside? Whoa, this looks like an oilskin coat. Awesome. This should really help me highlight my delts. I'm not being super picky about what I'm giving these villagers, again, because they're just the cuties, and once I get their pictures, I'll let them go. But the ones that I like to keep permanently on my island, those ones I am really picky about what I give them. So if they're green, then I'll give them pink clothes to wear in addition to the iron wall lamps. If they've got pink in them, no, if they have pink in them, I'll give them green clothes to wear. If they have green in them, then I'll give them pink clothes to wear. And if they're more neutral like Marshall was, I gave him a ton of pink because he just looked really, really cute in it. Samson says, "This looks perfect on me. Thank you, Pipsqueak. Here's something for you. An explorer's shirt. Take it. Don't be shy." All right, we'll check that out. Thank you, Samson. What does an explorer's shirt look like? Oh, it's blue and yellow. That's really nice. Okay, but we'll put, you know what, let's leave it on. And then we'll change into our cool box. Let's see how that looks. And we're going to take these socks off because they do not look right. That's a little better. It's something different. I wouldn't say that this is the cutest outfit, and it certainly doesn't match, but we'll deal with it for now. If I open up Samson's, I wonder what's inside. I'll just take a teeny tiny little peek. And it's got the two items that we've already given him so far, the bowling shirt and the truck jacket. Okay. Hi, Samson. See you later. So because Samson, if he were to stay, he's got the pink in his ears, I would be giving him pink clothes to wear. Did you see somebody? No? Okay. So if you were there for yesterday's stream, again, if you were there for yesterday's stream for part 1, the color was all messed up from my capture card. And actually, when I went to go start this stream, it was messed up again. Fortunately, my tech director assistant, Merlin, caught it and pointed it out to me. So I was able to go ahead and fix it before I started the stream. But if you were around for part 2 of yesterday's stream, when I came back after fixing the colors, you would have seen that I had time traveled to nighttime while still staying in the same day, because on this channel we do not time travel outside of the current day. That way I can do a really good job of getting my vestibular therapy done as early in the morning as possible. Now I know today was a late start, but ideally I would be getting my vestibular therapy started by 9 a.m. and then have it done by 12 noon at the latest. And then that way I could have the rest of my day to do chores around my house, to cook dinner, to hang out with my son when he gets home from school, and to do work on some of the classes that I'm taking online. So we are missing parsley shot. Let's go do that. really quick. I don't want to forget that I have that hold. Also yesterday, in addition to getting all the star bits and making all the star wishes, in that second half video, we made this flag so that when we unlock Isabel, our flag is ready to go. And this flag is based off the Glastonbury tour in Wales. Okay. So here is our workbench. Here's our workbench and a slingshot. So let's craft our slingshot. We'll go ahead and make our leaf since we have the materials for it. And I do like to make every single new DIY recipe as I have earned it. So really quick hydration break. Okay, I made a leaf. And I would like to see if we currently have the iron wall lamp. And I don't have any favorites set up. So let's see if I have gotten it yet. If I haven't, it's because I needed to purchase that other recipe book. And it might have just been too expensive. I do remember it was something like $6,000. So we need to check on that today. Okay, so we're not going to be doing the iron wall lamps anytime soon. We've started collecting all of our star bits from yesterday's wishes. Here's Patty. Oh, and there's Red. Hi, Patty. Staying trendy? How now? Yes, she is definitely our peppy villager. What's the latest, Patty? We're out for a walk. Yay! I started walking earlier, and I hoped it would catch on. I'm such a trendsetter. Yes, you are, Patty. Okay. Let's go say hi to Red because we definitely would like to... Wait, do I have the bells? I have plenty of bells. Okay. Hi, Red. Well, you from around here? Hi, the name's Red. I work in sales. And you are Sorsha. What a great name. Intelligent, strong. I can already tell we're going to be pals. No, not pals. Family. And so if you normally get this kind of love bombing on meeting somebody for the first time, you know that's a red flag. Sorsha, it's a pleasure to meet you, Sorsha. Hey, would you mind if I ran an idea by you? So, Abalonia wants art, and I got art to sell. Might be something to this. But I couldn't sell to just anybody. I need someone I could trust. Completely. As if they were family. And since we're basically cousins, and we're not, and because I know you've got an eye for quality, I want it to be you. Want to look at a few things? Do you see him snickering there? I've got both art and furniture. Plus, you'd get my cousin's discount. You in? I'm in. I should have said, seems kind of sketchy. I would have liked to have seen what his reaction to that would be. I knew I could count on you, cousin. That is absolutely the right choice. I've got my boat anchored off the northern shore, and I'm almost done fixing all the leaks. Long story. Come have a look at what I'm selling. You won't regret it. And he's snickering again. But my understanding is that the very first set of art that he presents to you, that all of it is real, rather than any of it being fake. Let's see. I don't have them all memorized. So we'll have to be super careful about which ones we choose. No, we don't actually, because the very first time we get a fake piece of art, we get Miss Miles for that. So we don't have to be careful. Excellent. Oh, and look here, because I changed yesterday, I changed this particular pattern. It already automatically updated it on my island. It had been the pavement squares that were pink and green. So I'm glad that you got to see that. And this is way too close to the house, so I'm going to need to put this somewhere else. Alright. And let's get this clam. Because we need to get as much clams as possible. I think all the way up to 100 or maybe even 200. Because we'll get the net miles for that. Let's close that up. Kicked it closed. Okay, and then there's a museum. All right. And you know what? While we're here, let's go ahead and see what they have for sale in this cranny. And the hot item of the day is a stone stool. We can probably sell one of those. Let's see if that might be in our Nook Plus miles for the day. Chop down trees, get fossils assessed, redeem Nook miles, tend flowers, that just means water them, and sell shells. So, have we collected 10 shells to sell yet? No, we've collected 3. Alright, you know what? Let's go ahead and go along the shore and grab all the shells that we can find and starbits. And while we're at it, Broccolo's house. Let's go say hi to Broccolo. I think he's a pretty cute one. We got 4 minutes left. Hi, Broccolo. Oh, look at those pink ears. They're so cute. I'm Broccolo. It makes me happy that you came to visit so soon after I moved in. Man, we gotta hang out sometime. I've got so many snacks to share with you, Sorsha. So the lazy personality villagers tend to talk about snacks and bugs a lot. And they're bug friends. We're not going to go look and see who's on the soul sign. We're going to wait and find out from Tom Nook when he does announcements in the morning, tomorrow morning. Here's our DIY for the day. And our inventory's already getting full. Hello, faraway friend. I thought up this DIY recipe while I was waiting for my oven to heat up. Why does that take so long? I wanted to get my idea out into the world, so I put it in this bottle. It'd make me so happy if you used it. Wishing you well, Gail. Oh, Gail is the pink alligator with the heart on her. I've had her, Avalonia, and I had her for the longest time. She was one of my normal villagers, but I had to let her go to get Lily and Maple. Bamboo floor lamp. That's a good one. Sweet! I learned a DIY recipe for a bamboo floor lamp. Let's keep getting our shells so we can swing back around to Nook's cranny and look at this guy. Alright, did I not make my slingshot? I think I forgot to make my slingshot. Yeah, it looks like I forgot to make my slingshot. Alright, well, we'll keep going this way just to finish it up. Oh, and here you go. You can look at the tourist telescope in the daylight. It's great. It's a great one. Now, if you go and you stand in front of it and you click, nothing happens. I had hoped when I first found that item that I could get, like, it would zoom in and give me a view, but alas, it does not. If you're in the chat, please go ahead and let me know what is your favorite item to interact with in the game and what it does. Okay, do I have 10 shells yet? I've got 2, 5, 7. Yes, I have 10 shells. Alright, so let's go ahead and get selling so that we can sell our shells for our Nook Miles Plus achievements. Oh, the elephant slide is here. Yes, I do want that. How much is that? Seems like you're interested in an elephant slide. Let's see. That's 4,200 bells. What do you think? Actually, I will pass. We'll probably get that later on today if there's time. Okay, so let's sell. I want to sell. We are offering shells. Here we go. And you know what? I'm going to get rid of these socks. These black and white socks. I'm not ever going to wear those again. There we go. Look at all the fine things you brought in today. Allow me just a moment to run the numbers. And done. I can buy these from you for a total of 4,850 bells. Sold. And was that about how much the elephant slide was? Okay, the shells have paid for the slides. And we still have enough in our pocket so that when we find our money spot, we can go ahead and plant 10,000 to get that. Here's our Nook miles. We got 400 Nook miles added to our pockets. All right, let's go find Sherry, and then I would like to start. I don't know. I want to go in and say hi to Thomas. I want to hit all of the rocks so that I can collect my materials. And it looks like it is just about time to get back on the rebounder. Drinking my electrolytes. Let's bounce. Okay. For those of you who are new to Animal Crossing and you're watching and playing along in this stream, when these first 5 villagers, and I think also the campsite villager that we'll get in a little bit, none of their houses on the inside are their actual houses that they've been programmed with. They're all the default housing. Okay. Get that trained out. Be on the lookout for our fossils in addition to our daily tasks. And we got all 8 that time. Very good. Because it can be hard to get a lot of iron nuggets saved up. Let's go ahead and water these flowers while we're standing right here. You'll recall these ones will water 6 at a time for the most, assuming that they're close enough to be watered. And we're just going to water them because they sparkle in the tree, but they shouldn't be doing any breeding. However, these orange windflowers, they might do some breeding with us watering them all. Okay. So that gave us another 200 Nook miles because we watered our flowers. We do need to do our daily stretching, catch some bugs, redeem Nook miles, get our fossils assessed, and chop down a tree. Okay. And we're waiting on Click to show up to sell all of these. Do I have any bugs to set down? No, not right now. Just to get it out of our inventory and to remind us to go do that today, because yesterday we did not find Pascal, unfortunately. Wait, is that right? No, I don't remember for sure if we found them or not. That's correct. Okay, so we don't have any bamboo yet, so we can't make the bamboo lamp, but we can make. We've got 3 of these, so we can make our fish bait. And you can see if we did get Pascal yesterday or not by checking and seeing what our recipes are, because if we got a mermaid recipe, then that will tell us. I don't think I remember. No, we didn't get one. Okay, so we definitely need to find Pascal and get that started. Oh, I just saw. Where'd you go? Oh, and I do need to make my slingshot. So before I forget, since I'm here, we'll do that really quick. As we get the island more developed, my brain will stop jumping around quite so much. Okay, so fish bait and slingshot. Fish bait. That's going to give us resets them. So we got orange, green, which I quite like, red, purple, pink, white, and black. Let's go ahead and make it green. I think I might hear another balloon. I'm done for now. Yep, and that one might be a mini balloon, so let's go see. Are you a mini balloon? Shellfish crochet? Those are cute. Huh, okay, sweet. I learned a DIY recipe. Alright, let's go make that. Actually, let's go talk to Sorsha and get our daily ABD, and then while we're in there, we'll make that shellfish crochet. Okay, you have anything to say, Tom? Sorsha, hello, hello. What would you like to talk to me about? I'm all ears. You know what? You guys haven't seen the ceremony yet. Let's go ahead and do a ceremony. Oh, you want to take part in a ceremony, Sorsha? We're celebrating so many different things right now. Truly, this is a wonderful island moment. What ceremony do you want to take part in? For the museum. Splendid. Let's get started. And because of where the house is, we've got this over the top view. Tom Nook says, oof, a little cramped here. I've never seen him say that before. Welcome to our dedication ceremony honoring Avalonia's brand new museum. That's just tickling my funny bone. Thank you. Avalonia truly started out as a deserted island. There simply wasn't much here, but now it's slowly beginning to develop thanks to the tireless efforts of, well, everyone really. And now I think we need to hear a few words from Blathers, who'll be running our new museum. Blathers, the floor is yours. Residents of Avalonia, once again, I am Blathers, your humble museum curator. Overwhelmed, indeed overjoyed by the marvelous establishment we are opening here today. This could not have been done without you and your considerable cooperation. I only hope this island's rich ecosystem and treasure trove of species continues to inspire all, and has surely strengthened my own resolve to build a museum brimming with wonder. I say, I do hope you will continue your support of the museum's efforts going forward. And he blushes. Thank you for that rousing speech, Blathers. Now let's have a few words from someone whose contributions make the museum possible. That's right, it's Avalonia's own Sorsha. Anything to add? Good for us. We're amazing. Woo! I'll do all right. Yes, yes, indeed. Thank you for your heartfelt and encouraging sentiments there, Sorsha. Everyone, please get ready to join me in bringing this ceremony to a close. Also, those wishing to take a commemorative photo should get ready to hit. It's a square, a circle, and a square button. Yes, well then, with hope for continued growth and to celebrate Avalonia's beautiful museum, hooray! I screen captured that a little bit too slow. Oh well. Thank you all. This concludes our ceremony. Please do take care on your way home. Okay, so we've gone inside. We were going to make something. Oh dear. I forgot what we were going to make. I got distracted again. Oh, the shellfish crochet. Okay, so let's go see if we can make that, if we have all the seashell items for it. Did I craft something? Let's craft. And here it is, and it does not look like we have enough. Okay, so we need 2 more summer shells. Alright, in that case, let's go put the giant clams that we do have in the 4 summer shells that we have, I'm guessing in our inventory. Yes, we have 2 here. And we have iron nuggets. So, you know what, let's go ahead and go put stuff in our inventory for now. I'm super excited to get I am completely blanking on the name right now. The shed that lets us access our inventory outside of our house, because then it won't cost quite so much in terms of time and let's wear that. Now we got a leaf sticking out of our mouth. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna put these shells in our inventory and the star bits, and it's transition time. Okay, here we go. Got to get those legs elevated for the rest and recline portion. Unfortunately, I am having to elevate my legs because I went out on a kayaking family trip with my family. Did not think I would need sunscreen, and I got second-degree burns on my legs. And they're still recovering. They're much better. There's no pain or anything. They're very red, though, still. And they still need elevating in between rebounding sessions. Okay, chino pants put away. We're going to put away the coconut just because I want it out of my inventory. We're going to put that out. We'll put this in the inventory. Do we have enough to make ourselves oh no, I don't have room here. Okay, let's go ahead and sell this stone stool since it's a hot item of the day. And we'll put the gold nugget in inventory. We'll place the cat grass right back here. And when we get the hotel open, we'll go get some cats. We're going to craft, not the shell crochet. Oh my goodness. I am blanking on what I wanted to craft. I did want to craft everything I haven't crafted at least once. So let's just go through. I'm sure what I wanted to craft will pop out at me. Not King Tut. We do want to do frying pan, but we can wait on him. We haven't done modeling clay yet? Okay. We can give that to one of our villagers to play with. Okay, keep crafting. We've done all of these. We have not... Oh, I wanted to do the stereo. It did come back to me. Cool. So that I can register all my music. And we're going to keep crafting so that we can make that stereo, which is right here. And we'll go ahead and customize it as well, just so it looks nice. Let's customize. Okay, let's customize the modeling clay. I like this one. Let's do that one, yeah. And we'll continue customizing and we'll do our stereo. We can do natural, mixed wood, colorful, pastel, and vivid. We'll do the pastel. And I do want to get our house loan paid off so that we can make our house a bit bigger. We'll place that there. Let's grab the radio and sell it. We don't need it anymore. We'll register our song. And let's turn it down. So we'll hear it in the background, but it won't be quite so loud. And then, you know what? Let's grab these songs off the wall as well. And we can register them once we get them out of storage. So move to pockets, move to pockets. We'll put that in. We'll register these two, KK Gumbo and KK Jongara. That's cute. We'll stick with Gumbo today, I think. Okay. Alright, so do want to see if we can make that seashell crochet today. I also want to go collect wood from all of our trees. Furniture refresher, or freshener. And that was because we did some customizing. Give your furniture that personal touch and you can unlock miles. The more items you refurbish, the more miles you can get. I'm thinking also we might go ahead and chop down all of the trees around the island so that we can get our base trees down to just 22. And then we'll leave them here on this first level. And then the ones that we'll chop down from the back of the island and up on top of the cliffs. So daily chores takes a lot longer when the island is not organized. Which is why I really like having my rock garden right by my house, so I can leave my house, I can start the game, and immediately just go hit the rocks. It makes it much, much faster to get all my daily chores done. And there's my shovel. Okay. Oh no, it's the end of the line for my trusty, flimsy shovel. Do I have another one in my pockets? I do not. And I still need to find Cherry and give her her daily gift. Those holes just so that I know that I've already gotten this rock today. We'll get the wood because oh, there goes that axe. Okay, so now we need a shovel and an axe. Go ahead and scoot down here and make those two. Oh no, there's a shovel. So we just need to make the stone axe for now. Let's craft. We'll make the flimsy axe first. Keep crafting. Stone axe. So that we can get wood without chopping down our tree all the way. All done for now. And let's see, did they go back? They did not go back where they were supposed to go. So let's fix that really quick. So that's for the axe. And this is for the shovel. Excellent. And then let's just organize these guys. And then this is Sherry's present. Okay. Potted ivy needs to go up in the house. Stones can go. Modeling clay, we can... I wonder who would like modeling clay. We'll go ahead and put it outside of Samson's house because we're right here. And then that way he can start playing with it. And the stone stool needs to be sold. The portable radio needs to be sold. These two need to go in my house. So do our iron nuggets. Let's go ahead and put that to the rain. And then we'll have our pockets as ready as possible. Put in storage. Hang on the wall. Wow. Kind of aggressive. Okay. This is not working, so let's just go into decoration. That's better. Okay, so then we'll put this in storage. We're going to set out the elephant slide. We'll put these culottes away. Oops. We'll switch these green-blue culottes for the ones that we have in storage. Which are these white ones. That will match a lot better with our blue shirt and our white bow. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to sew. We're going to go put out our elephant slide. Because I do want to go ahead and start making the playground area. I did like that. I did have that. Patty, are you eating? Hi. Hey, Sorsha. I'm going around Avalonia saying hi to everyone. I have to get my brand up there, you know? Let the people know a future pop star walks among them. Hold up, I just remembered. I called out to you because I have something to give you. So, here you go. What is it? What is it? Just a chic little souvenir I brought from my last island. Check it. A mountain bike. I just had this feeling those might be your thing, and now they get to be Avalonia's thing, too. All right, I'll leave you to it. Okay, the mountain bike can go with the elephant slide. And let's check the map really quick. We are over next to the lake. This is going to be where the houses go. That's not necessarily where I want the playground to be. I do like the playground being over in front of resident services because this is also the area that I will decorate for the different seasons, such as Christmas, Valentine's Day, etc. I like having that up at the front of the island just so that when somebody comes from the airport, then they can see that right away. We'll just set this right here for now. Maybe we should go ahead and chop down this tree while we're right here. Okay, we're going to chop this one down just because it's in the way. That's better. Okay. Alright. Right over here. Excellent. What miles did we get for that? Oh, mid miles plus because we chopped down our tree. So that gives us 400 miles. Excellent, excellent. Okay. Since we are right here by resident services, let's go ahead and do our stretching. I'm going to get balanced so I don't fall. Let's stretch. Motion, please. Next, we will follow the instructions and we will keep our activity reasonable. Let's do our grip stretch. I do wonder how many people actually do these stretches and do them along rather than just hitting the buttons in real life. They're definitely more intense doing them on a rebounder. I don't know why, this one never seems to show up until I do the giant arm movements. I hit my Joy-Con on the ceiling because I wasn't being careful with my space around me, which it tells you to do. Here we go, and that's. This will definitely get me out of breath and my heart rate up. So that's a good thing. Heidi is so cute. Look at her. She's got little white eyelashes going. Okay, what did that put my heart rate up? Well, our steps are at 5,337. My heart rate was at 90. Not bad. That did our stretching. It's not a ×2, but it's okay. We still need to get it done. Oh, there was more. Stretch to refresh. The health of our residents is a top priority. Yes, yes. So we're holding group stretching sessions in the plaza. I'll provide miles once per day for participating, and there will be a tape deck for music. I hope I see you there. It's just interesting that it says it will provide us miles once a day. Once per day for participating. Yes, but we need to do 10 now to get the next go round of miles. That wording was a little strange. Okay. Here's a rock. We'll make our little corners. And this will get, oh, it's a round rock. Sweet. And this will get us to enough miles in the miles plus section. Yes, I got my 8,000 bells. Each iteration of bells that you get goes higher. So you can see that was 300, this is 100, 200, 500, and another 2,000. Very good. And that gave us our Nook plus miles for hitting our rock. And then as we keep chopping trees, then we'll get those Nook miles as well. We got our 5 wasps. Set those guys aside for comes to Vestibular Island. Oh, we almost have a money tree. This one should be ready tomorrow. I see a Raja butterfly. I don't have that guy yet. Sweet. Yes. Caught a Raja bird wing. Nothing else I'd Raja be doing. Raja? Rather? I think it's Raja. Okay. When I have all of my trees organized, and so I can easily tell, you know, almost going down the line, which ones I have already shaken, then I'll do all of the net shaking, and then I'll go back with my axe to shake to get the daily wood. And there is our Nook plus miles for our wood. And just in case you're just coming in to today's video, today is mostly going to just be for resource gathering. We've gotten two of our 3 plot villagers moved in. We've got Patty, we got Rockaway, and Patty we found on a mystery island tour. Rockaway was an autofill, and I'm super excited to see who our normal villager is tomorrow. Last time I got Marcy, and she is a really great villager. And I created a home with a side yard that had a playground for her and her baby. Okay. Missed that walking. And I see some more shells over there. Oh, I didn't miss the walking. I did. And now he's vanished. Now I missed. So we're just going for a cozy vibe on this channel while we're doing our daily vestibular therapy. If anybody is in the chat and you also do daily vestibular therapy, let me know. I'm curious. I started out doing my daily vestibular by going to a physical therapy office. Oh, bathroom. And then once the sessions with them they were introductory sessions just to get me started on my own so I could do my stuff at home. Once those ended, I ended up mostly just doing this as my vestibular therapy. It's hard, it's challenging to get to me my 10,000 steps a day. And when I don't do it and I'm watching a TV show, particularly the science fiction ones, where they have the scenes spinning, those will make me busy. And the more I do my daily vestibular therapy, the less those affect me. I frequently still have to close my eyes though, but if I have not been doing my daily vestibular therapy and they do the scene transition where something starts spinning, then I will get super nauseous. So, daily vestibular therapy for the win. Transition time as well. Okay, it does not look like we currently have anybody doing anything in chat. So if you're lurking in chat, I hope you have a good time lurking, and welcome, and I'm so happy you're here. I know a lot of times people are shy and they'll watch and not type anything. That's okay. I've done that plenty of times myself. But if you are in the chat and you're lurking, please do give me a like. That would be nice. All right, so we've already, island development is Nook Inc.'s goal. We need a lot of materials to make that happen, so we're giving away Nook miles based on how much wood you've chopped from trees. Yeah, I'll probably get this one pretty fast. Okay. And here's a balloon. It's a green one. Is that going to be an item or maybe a DIY? Let's check it out. It's a mama bear. Oh, put mama bear out. Yeah. Oh, and she's the flower version. She's super cute. I like her. Okay. Let me put her next to that rock so she can also serve as one of my barriers so that I don't have to dig a hole. Oh, you know what? That's silly. Let's go put all of our fencing next to our rock so that we don't have to keep doing this every day. I have plenty of fencing so I can do that. Alright. Let's go grab those fences really quick. After we grab this plane. Where'd you go? Okay. There we go. You can put away some of our stuff that we've gathered, and while it's a resting and reclining transition time, let's go ahead and work on our next border for the terracotta brick border design. Let's go ahead and see if we can get the next one of those done. We're gonna donate this. We'll go ahead and put the sand dollar in storage. And we're gonna donate this after we get it assessed. But we can sell this bagworm. So we'll put it with these three items because we're gonna sell these three. And then Mama Bear we need to put out. And while we're here, we'll grab the fencing so that we can put them behind our rocks so that we don't have to keep digging the hole each day. Okay, that'll be good. And then, that's not it. I thought that was my rock. It's not my rock. Go ahead and put Mama Bear right here because this is the playground vibe we're going for. Alright, and that will pick this up to put over by the other money trees that is in front of resident services. And then we need to build our fence. Yes, perfect. Okay. And we haven't actually hit this one. So how about, we've got 5 minutes right now to go ahead and work on our next design item. This is our tour flag that we're going to use. We need to do this one. Okay, so we're going to make it invisible layer just to start. Oh, wrong tool. I need to fill all tool. Okay, there we go. Now we'll get the pencil back out, and this one is going to be, it's the bottom right corner. Okay, so we'll start with, oh, and I'll show this to the camera just so you can see that I'm working off of a pattern. If you can see that, that's the pattern that we're working off of. And this was from, this is from Melissa PAI, and her creator code, if you're curious, is 7011-8313-9106. So you can go get that pattern for yourself. At least you can download the ones that she's made, and hers will actually be the color of the terracotta brick. I'm changing these because I want the pink and green design. So we're going to start with the grout color, and that's going to go 3 over from the top, and then we're going to do 1, 2, 3. Oh, don't do that. I moved my pattern. I accidentally touched it. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from the end. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We want here, and then we want to stop 3 right there. Good. And then catty corner, we want the darker grout. And then down from this one, we want the shadow. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4, and then shadow. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then shadow there. And then we want down another 2 and over 1, another shadow. Okay. And then we want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then over 1 for another shadow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and over 1 for shadow, and then diagonal for that, and then diagonal for that, all the way over until we're 2 spaces. Nope. There we go. 2 spaces from the end, and then we go up 1 and over, and 2 more shadow. And then from here, we're doing the darker grout, and we'll go up 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like 2, 3, 4, and then we're doing the lighter grout. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the darker shadow again. And then now we do the color, and this should be pink. So pink, we're gonna do, it's the second darkest color. And then we're gonna go up 1, and we're gonna go over. That's not, is that right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, so we want to come over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this one needs to be a different color. So we're just going to invis that out again. Okay. And then we go down diagonal there, diagonal there. And then this right here is not the shadow, but it is the darker grout. I hope you're able to follow along as I do this. Oh, it looks like we're at 17 seconds already. Took too long with the other stuff. Okay, that's pink. And then we want 3 down from here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're just gonna, yeah, that's right. But this is supposed to be the grout right here. Okay, is that right? I don't think that's right, but we're just gonna stop here. And this is the brick corner. We'll come back to it. BRI, because it's time to transition back to bouncing. You can see the outline of it. That's kind of cool, right? Okay. We're going to transition back to bouncing after I check these chats that have come in. Hold on. Okay, the sound is way low. Is it my computer? Is the sound of my voice low or the sound of the game low? I can hear the game music, but I need to hear your comments. Are you not hearing my comments? Oh dear. Well, I've got my microphone on, don't I? Oh, no, I don't. I was not wearing my microphone. Thank you so much, Jay. I appreciate it. How's that? Let me know in the comments if you can hear me a lot better now. All right, it's time to bounce again. And that is not what I meant to do. Let's face the rock. And you should be able to see that the fencing is keeping me from going back too far, so I'm able to get all 8 right now. Okay. Oh, do we not have that butterfly? I bet we don't. Come here, Queen Anne. I don't know if we've gotten this one. Oh, we have not. Yes, I caught a Queen Alexandra's birdwing. That's a feather in my cap. There we go. That one is really pretty. I like to get that one turned into a model, and it makes a very big model. There we go. Okay. Oh, what is this little guy? Let's see if we can catch him. I don't know if that's a Miami stag or something else. Yeah. Okay, that was a Miami. And there goes our net. Oh dear. So we don't have enough on us to make another one. So it's possible I have enough sticks left in inventory. Oh, I see I've got another comment. I will check that the next transition time in 8 minutes and 20 seconds. Okay. So now that we've shaken that, let's go ahead and get the wood from this one so that we know when we come back that we've already done that one. And we'll go ahead. Oh, our fruit tree. This is our orchard that's growing, and these are our different fruit trees, and they're almost fully grown, so we can see which fruit they are. And then we can go ahead and put in front of each of them which fruit they are when I have finished doing those custom designs, which I've been working on, but I have not finished them. So like, here's a cherry. We were going to work on that one and make it, we were going to try seeing what it would look like if our cherries were 2 squares wide. But we've got the orange and the apple, and we still need a bamboo tree, and then these other ones to do. Okay, so we need to go make our net. We need to go around to get to our desk to make our net. Here's a clam. Manila is my favorite flavor of clam. Okay, let's craft and get our net back. Flimsy net. Oh, we had 18 branches. We did, or 6. We didn't need to shake more, but that's okay. We've made our flimsy net. So now we can go back to shaking our trees, looking for wasps, and collecting our wood. And I see another walking leaf on the ground. Let's go snag him on our way. Oh, missed. There we go. I caught a walking leaf. And we got, what was that, number 5 on our catching our bugs? It was. Okay, fantastic. And I think we've got some new ones to turn in. Well, I know we do. We've got the butterfly to turn in at the very least. So that's good. We're getting our axe out. Thank you. And these, in case you're just now joining us, I've stockpiled these leaves for Flick. When he comes to visit, he will buy our bugs at 120% more. So it's worth waiting until he comes so we can get that higher bells for our bugs. It's very tricky to try to focus on balancing, focus on what I'm doing in the game, and then also come up with the right word that I'm trying to say. So you might sometimes see me on video not realizing that I've said the wrong word for something. And I'm not editing any of these videos. That's another rule of this channel. Everything is 100% live on camera, because I know that there's some people who don't have access to Animal Crossing, and so playing along with somebody like this, it's kind of like they are getting to play the game themselves. And I don't want to take that away from them. So everything is 100% on stream. And as we have time in each session, then we're going to start chopping down all the other trees on the back side of the island, so that we don't have a bunch of trees that we're shaking and nothing comes out. We want 22 trees total, and that way every single time we shake a tree, we'll get something. So we're going to assess a fossil. We've got this guy and we've got this guy. So let's go ahead and assess those two. Ooh, more than one I see. Let us take a closer look, shall we? Ooh, woohoo! These are rare fossils, each and every one, and have not appeared in our collection. I say you have quite the knack for finding valuable fossils. Now, I do hope you will consider donating what you found. The cultural development of Avalonia is a worthy endeavor indeed. In the meantime, I shall return these to you, but think on what I've said. The museum awaits. Might I help you with anything else? We will make a donation. Marvelous. What would you like to donate? Because we're doing several of these all at once, he will not ask to tell us about each and every one. So that saves a little bit of time. And then maybe as we get deeper into the game, for those of us who are curious and want to see what he has to say about them, then we'll come back with him and say, hey, tell me more about this. And that's all we need right now. Blathers. Jolly good. Please enjoy the rest of your visit. If you're curious to see how our bug museum is looking, particularly the butterfly room, now that we've donated the butterflies that we have, you can see some of the cicadas that we've captured. They're very loud. And we've got a diving beetle up top there. I'm not sure if you can see him moving around with all those fishies underneath. And then here are, oh, here's Cherry. We need to give her her present. But you can see the other butterflies flying around in here. And this is one of the most pretty rooms in the whole museum when it's filled out. Hi, Cherry. I don't think I've ever seen a bigger butterfly. Oh, it actually is the biggest butterfly. Okay, then. Hey, Sorsha, that bug was your donation, right? It's quite a catch. You rock. What? Okay, I'm going to move her so that I can give her her gift. Because if I didn't move her, she'd stay locked on the butterflies and would probably say exactly the same thing. She says, yeah, what's up? What? Do you want this? What is it? What is it? I want to see. It's a present. Here you go, Cherry. This is so awesome. What's in there? Whoa, a katana. Seriously, Sorsha, you knew exactly what to get me. I'm going to need to clean up a little before I show this off. It'll look so rad. What? Well, one good deed deserves another. Here, have a school desk. Excellent. We can put that out near our playground just because we're still building up how much stuff we have outside for decoration as we work our way towards a 3-star island. And the 3-star island rating comes from how many DIY projects you've created and placed out for decoration, as well as, you know what, I'm changing my mind. I'm going to put the student desk right here next to the museum. Because you come to the museum to learn, right? So here's a student desk right next to the museum. Okay, and we've got, hi Patty. This is Patty, she just moved in. I have an idea. Let's see how many more times we can talk to each other today. How now? What's the latest, Patty? Do aliens think we're gross? They might be all, Earthlings don't have zerpkies? Ew. If I met an alien, I'd say, what's up, aliens? Hey, did you know everyone is different and that's tres great? Then I teach them how to dance because everybody loves dancing. That is so cute. I have never seen any peppy villager say that before. Okay. And we're going to run into the store really quick because I think we've got several items to sell. Just to double check. Yeah, we've got stuff to sell. Okay. This is Timmy and Tommy. Sorsha, welcome. What do you need today? I want to sell. Of course. What exactly are you offering? Well, the stone stool, because I know that's the hot item of the day, and we get more from selling that. We don't want to sell the bugs. We're going to sell those to Flick when he visits our island. Look at this fine selection. Let's see. I'll run the numbers. Take any high value hot items. Oh, it's transition time. And done. I can buy these from you for a total of 1,335 bells. Sound good? Yes, it does. Sold. All right, let me see what comments say. Okay. Jay says, wonderful. Thank you. Okay. Perfect. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate the feedback. And then I have my night bot automatically replying to let everybody know that rebound and rest is 10 minutes of rebounding, shaking trees, diving for sea creatures, and clearing weeds while bouncing on my mini trampoline. And then 10 minutes of rest and precision, staying stationary to, and then it cuts off. Oh, I'll have to fix that. I guess it was too long for Nightbot. Okay, good to know. Thank you. Please come again. Let's get back to our design and finish that one up. Change design. Okay, because we're in the middle of putting this design together. And we're using the pattern from somebody I found online. And I mentioned her creator code earlier, so that if you wanted to just go ahead and download, if you have Nintendo Online, you can download the pattern that she's already made. Or, and I will put this in the comments, her Reddit page where she posted the pattern so that you can do it yourself. Okay, so let's go ahead and start from the bottom. And we'll do the darkest grout, or not grout, sorry, the darkest pink. And that's the shadow of the brick. And then we want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's going to be the lighter one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Okay. And then we go up 1, and we go up 1. And then we want the darker one here. There we go. And then what goes here? The darker one as well. Okay. Then over here, up at the top rather, we need the next lighter. And then that goes there, and that goes there. And then we need the next lightest one that fills in. And it goes around and up and over. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Okay, here, 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 down, over, all the way across, and up. And now the rest of this is there. The rest of this is there. There. Now that's going to look more like the pattern that she has on here. And so we can use the fill in tool to do the lightest color. And there is our pink brick all done. Now we just need to do the beige brick. So we'll go back up. We've still got 5 minutes and 6 minutes to finish the brick up top. So what we want to do is the darkest brick color comes over on top of the shadow, goes there, and then it comes catty diagonal. And then now we need the next lightest brick, and that comes all the way up. It helps to have already filled the grout in, and that is there. And now we need, this needs to be grout, doesn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. This top one needs to be grout. Okay, so the grout lighter, there, and then all the way across. Not all the way across, 4 across. Yeah, 4 across. And then the darker grout goes here. And then this needs to be invisible. Is that right? Yeah. There. Yes, that's correct. Okay. Now we need the lighter of the beige, the next lightest, and that's going to fill in up top here. And then the rest of this is the fill-in tool for the lightest of the beige. And there we go. And that should be done. Okay, let's put that down on the ground and see how that looks with the rest of our items that we've built. And that will let us double check that we did it right. So that's going to be right here. Once we get terraforming, we can just use the tool to place it on the ground, but with our phone, we can place it on top of where we're standing. Is that right? Yeah, the beige one connects up perfectly with the green that's above it, and then it's scooted over. Yeah. I think I need to work on, I'm not sure about the transition between the beige and the pink one. So we've got 2 minutes left. Let's go back into the pattern and we'll just get our Nook Miles really quick. Growing collection. You're aware that furniture and clothing you buy is added to your Nook shopping catalog, yes? Were you also aware that you can earn miles for a large catalog? Well, you certainly are aware now. Okay. I'm not sure about the pattern that it's quite right, so I'm going to go back into it and look at it more carefully. Okay. So we've got the pink and it cuts off. And that's correct. But then above that should be beige. And you know what is concerning me is I'm worried that I've accidentally made this one the same as one of these guys. So that's 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's not quite the same. It is different. So that's not the problem at all. Okay. Well, I will trust the developer who made the design. So there we go. That one's done. And then the next one is going to be a bit bigger. And we've got 50 seconds. Okay, we're just going to get this set up for the next one so that we can come in during the next transition to rest period and get started on this next one. Okay, awesome. So let's go ahead. We've got 20 seconds left. Take a quick, whether you're drinking tea or electrolytes or coffee, go ahead. And it's transition time. So let's bounce. Okay. We'll catch our bugs so we can sell them to Flick. Excellent. I caught a drone beetle. Shouldn't you have more propellers? Okay. Let's go put all the bugs that we've collected so far next to Flick. I mean, for Flick, where we've been gathering all of them, making a big old pile. Okay. I'm going to place you there. I wonder if I can pull this back. Yes, I can. And then I can place some more bugs. Place item, and then one more. Place item. We're going to go ahead and scooch it a little over so that we are squishing them all together. Okay, let's go back to, oh, we do need to do some fishing. Let's go see if we can do our fishing. Got him. And it looks like that's another carp. I caught a carp. If I catch another, they can carpool. And let's see. We planted those. We want to water these guys so that they have a higher chance of creating a pink windflower, because we are trying to breed all of the special colors. Okay. And have we finished chopping all of the trees down here on this lower level? Does not look like we got this one. Nope, we did do that one. Okay. So that being the case, oops, sorry little buggy. We can go ahead and collect all of our wood and stick that in the inventory. We are working on stockpiling our materials, and we are also working on putting the fences down so that we don't have to dig a hole each day. So we'll do one here and one here. And is that gonna, yes, that's the right spot for those. And then we're gonna put one here and one here. And that creates a nice safe corner for us to hit our rocks from over here as well. Just like that. Excellent. So we also need to, I think that's 4 rocks that are on this lower level right here. I think I might chop this tree down because it is in my way. It's hard to see with it here. So we'll go ahead and chop it all the way down, and we'll leave a stump because certain bugs, certain critters will only appear if you've got the stump. I don't know if you can hear the door knocking. I apologize if you do. Open it for them. Okay, thank you. Okay, so back to picking up the wood that we have scattered everywhere. We don't really want to chop down so many trees here, down here on the lower level, because we want to have at least 22 trees available to shake down furniture, money, and items. Hi, good to see you. Okay, so let's keep on picking up the wood. And that way we can gather all the materials, put them in our storage, and then this lower level of the island will be nice and neat and cleaned up, and we can start working on chopping down all the trees on those back areas. It'll make it easier when it's time to create the neighborhood that we want to create back there and start terraforming for the sunken shops back there. And I'm going to chop this one down as well, because that way we'll have another bug stump potentially. Oh no, was that? Oh no, I think that was one of my fruit trees. Oh dear. That was one of my fruit trees. See, this is why I should not be chopping any of my trees down here right now. Okay. Well, we'll figure out which one is missing when they're all blooming tomorrow. No more chopping trees. At least not over here. Okay. Pick up wood. Hopefully it was just a pear tree or something, or a cherry tree, because I do have those already. And then I can just replant them. Okay, here's some more wood to pick up. Okay. And that's that. Let's go ahead and go stick all of this into storage really quick. Oh, I think I hear a balloon. I see a balloon. So an interesting fact is these balloons, they will not fly right directly over the resident services plaza because nothing is allowed to go on the plaza. And if they dropped onto the plaza, they would vanish. So it looks like we've got 23 hardwood and we've got 19 wood and 15 softwood. That's good. And a 10 bucket. Not sure. Oh, we didn't pick up these pieces of wood too. Okay, let's grab all of these really quick before we go into our house to get our inventory stuff put away. Here's some more wood. And is that it? I think that might be the last of it. Okay. So we'll go put all of this pieces of wood in the back, and then we'll start working on chopping down all the trees at the back end of the island. So that goes into inventory. That goes into inventory. Iron nuggets, stone, put in storage. We do want to do our swimming if we have time today. Let's see what our steps are. Oop. We are currently at 8,000 steps, so we're making good progress. We'll put this in inventory as well. And we're still using this wooden fencing, but we can put this down for CJ. Excellent. Okay, so here's our bug stash. And this can go right there on top. And then, oh, here's some more wood I did not pick up. Drat. Okay, that's okay. When we start chopping down all the trees in the back, we'll be filling up our pockets some more. Okay, so we're gonna put that there. We got 37 seconds. Oh, I don't think I have this guy. He's super fast. Oh. This is a banded dragonfly, and I actually saw one when I went with my family on a kayak. Oh no, come back. He's just so fast. Oh, now he's gone across the river. Arg. We're gonna catch you. And there he goes again. Oh man. Okay, well, let's pick up all these weeds and then start chopping down all these trees back here in the back. But right now it's transition time, so we're gonna rest, recline, and get working on that next brick pattern border section. Okay. So this is going to be middle top. And we're going to clear the canvas so that we can start from a blank. And now we're going to go back to our pen tool. And we are going to start with green over on the right side. So this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down, and then one more down, and that puts us not on the darkest shadow, but on the next darkest shadow. And then we go over one, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then over one. And now we're going to come down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then on the sixth one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the sixth one, we go down one and over one. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up one, and up, and yes, perfect. Okay. Now, underneath this is the darkest shadow, and we need 4 here and 4 here, and then we're going to come down, leaving one line there, and then it looks like it's the darkest shadow of all underneath it. Okay. Yeah, the darkest shadow is here, but it sits on top of the line. So I need to move the dark green up here. Is that right? I believe that is right. And then the dark shadow comes one over. Should be right here. Just checking to see if there's a comment. I'm not seeing a new comment. Okay. And then this is going to be the dark green shadow. Okay, so I think I came down one too many here. Okay. And then this is going to be the darkest shadow of the whole thing once again. And that's done now. Okay. I apologize if you can hear the singing coming over the microphone upstairs. That would be my daughter's boyfriend. Okay. So then we want this next one over here and then straight across on top of here. I hope you can see the brick taking shape here. And then down in this one, and then we're gonna go to the next lighter green and fill this part in. And then we're coming up and over, so we've got 2 straight up and then over up. We're gonna fill that in, come down over, and then fill in there. And then the rest of this will be the absolute lightest. So we're going to come use this tool and fill that in. And now there's that brick. And you can see it if you look over on the canvas on the left-hand side. You can see I'm turning that around and around. So you can see that's what that's going to look like. But actually, let me change this to be the paving stone. Again, I apologize. My daughter and her boyfriend are making some noise upstairs. I'm sure you can hear them. Okay, so now we want the grout. So we're going to come up here. These 2 colors are the grout. We need the darker grout color, and that is going to go right here next to this one. And then it's going to come back down here and be even with this one. And then between these 2 is the lighter grout. So we'll fill that in. And then we've got the darker grout coming down
This is the shadow right here. And then we've got the lighter grout. Nope, sorry, the darker grout filling into there. And that's one of the bricks. And we've still got 3 minutes, 42 seconds. So let's go ahead and start filling in the next brick over. And this one is going to be down one and then diagonal again. And this takes us all the way to the line, this big bold line. And then on the other side of the line, we've got 1, 2, 3 there. And that's the darkest shadow. And then for the beige color, that's what this next brick is going to be. We need to fill this in. And this comes all the way over to the shadow line. And then it's up on top of that right there. Perfect. And then we want one more just sitting on top of that. Okay. And then over on the other side, even with this one, we got one on this side of the line, one on this side of the line, and one up one. And those are the darker colors. Then we want the lighter grout, and that's going to come it's very similar to the green brick pattern, where it's got these lines sitting inside the other lines, kind of like they're a cup and they're holding it. And then we want to take this lighter grout color, and this goes at the top. But you know what? We're just going to leave that for now. We're going to keep going with the next lightest grout. And that's going to fill in here. But I don't think it's all the way. I think that might be too big. Just the two. Okay. Okay, and then the next lighter grout comes up here. And it's also diagonal over here. And then this is going to be kind of like a Y. So it's going to come up and over and down and over and down. And that's going to go all the way up to this section and then cat a corner over. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. And then that comes diagonal, and that comes all the way down to here. And that leaves in the center where we're going to fill in the lightest grout. And then we're going to come back up with the next darker grout. And that's going to come here, just like that. Yep, just like that. And then we have the grout. We've got the darker grout coming out, the darker grout coming out too, and then the lighter grout coming down all the way to where the shadow starts. And then we're going back to the darker grout all the way down. And this should be the darkest. So that makes kind of a round shadow for the bricks. So it helps you see that these bricks are rounded with the grout in between. So we're going to stop there with this one. And then we'll come back to it because it's now transition time again. So it's time to bounce. Okay, So we're back to picking up the weeds and chopping down the trees over in this second area, just so that we can have our island a bit organized. And there's a Raja. When we sell this guy to Flick, we might get like 2,000 bells for it. So it's definitely a good one to catch and sell. And that's my son in the background letting our kitty cat outside. So you can probably hear him talking. Let's see. We're still looking for the wasps back on all the trees. We're supposed to get 5 wasps a day. And we'll go ahead and dig this stump up so it's nice and just a blank canvas back here. And if we decide that we want trees, we can always come back and plant some more. But for now, we want to limit all of the trees that we're going to be shaking every day to the lower front part of the island. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave the stumps for now just to save a bit of time, because I would like to get these trees back here in the back chopped down. I hope you're enjoying this cozy stream, and that whatever you're doing, whether it's chores or studying, that this stream is keeping you company. I see a fossil right here. Here we go. And for this fruit trees, it's okay if we chop them down without using the net first, because they're not going to drop any wasps or items. It's just the ones that are hardwood trees that we need to check and make sure that they're not going to drop a wasp on us, because we don't want to get stung pointlessly. So that'll be much easier to quickly chop down all of the pear trees, because we can easily see that those ones are not dangerous. Once we get our third new villager moved in tomorrow, then we're going to be able to go back to our side quests. Well, it's not a side quest. I would call the Nook Mile Plus. I would call these side quests. But the main quest of trying to get our island up to 3 stars, we'll be able to start working on that again, I believe tomorrow. I caught a common blue bottle. I'll put it in a rare green jar. So let's shake this tree, make sure there's not a wasp in it. And then we'll chop this one down. And some people like to entirely flatten their island and chop down all the trees and collect up all the woods, the weeds rather, and have the entire thing just flattened. And then they'll start building up whatever their design is and decorating. You'll see some speed builders on YouTube who do that. And they tend to use treasure islands, so they'll have all of the items they need for the decoration before they even start. And it's amazing. You watch them and they get, within 2 or 3 hours, they have an entire area beautifully decorated. But as I've said before, on this channel, we're going to be doing slow builds, not speed builds. We're going for a gentle, cozy vibe. And ultimately, the goal is to have, to probably take another year of building up this island, and slow is better because we need to get our vestibular therapy done. And there's no reason to speed build through creating our island, decorating it, and then having it done and starting over. And we're looking to basically make this Avalonia 2.0. Oh, here we go. Here's a wasp. Caught him. I caught a wasp. That's got a sting. So this is going to be about the size for a house and a side yard. And it looks bigger than I anticipated it looking, so I want to double check it. And that's stuff falling over in the background. Okay, we're gonna shake these trees. Here's an item, another plasma ball. My pockets are full already. Let's drop it for now. We're gonna keep going with, we have plenty of room to pick up sticks. We're gonna keep going with chopping down everything in this section. Ideally, we've got 3 minutes left. Ideally, we'll get this one section of the back all flattened, chopped. All the weeds gone, all the trees gone, and just be stumps. And there are at least one more stump bug that I need to catch that I think is kind of rare. It's a jewel beetle. I don't see that one very often. So hopefully with all these stumps laying around, we'll easily find one of those. And our pockets are full. Let's drop that. So we are full on pears. Okay, I see. So let's keep going. We can always leave the materials here and collect them tomorrow. And all of these materials are going to be going into, nope, I spoke too soon. We need to go make another axe anyway. So we might as well go take all of our stuff, stick it in storage, and make another axe. And we can sell some items too, I think. Oh, I missed these. I missed these guys too. Hey, Patty. Hey, Sorsha, do you know about reactions? Oh, you guys, this is our first reaction. When you're, you know, happy but don't want to be generic happy, just move like this. What do you think? Pretty fab, right? Just press the ZR button when you want to show the world how happy you are. Yay! I'm happy we got the reactions finally. I learned a reaction. These gestures will help me express my feelings. And this is going to be our reactions points. Reaction ruler, you learned a reaction. Let's celebrate this momentous occasion with Nook Miles. Reactions help you express yourself, so it's a good idea to learn them. And we've gotten 4 new reactions, so we'll organize them on our reaction wheel really quick. So we want, this one is our joy one. We'll put the exclamation one at the top. I don't use that one very often, but it just makes sense to me to have it in that top one. The light goes here. This is going to be our wave greetings. So sometimes we'll use it as hello, sometimes we'll use it as goodbye. Oh, thank you, Patty. That was really kind of you. We got reactions. Excellent. I would like to see how much inventory, how full our inventory is. I know you're not going to be able to see it unless I zoom in. So let me do that. Nope, that's the wrong way. Okay. So we want to see how our inventory is looking. Can you see that? We've got 42 out of 80, so we still got plenty of room in our inventory for stuff, or storage rather. So we're gonna put in 1 stack of pears. We'll sell the rest. We'll put this metal can in. I'm not really sure that I want to use it anywhere for decorations. We'll put our wood away. We'll put the wasp nest away. Oh, it's transition time. Okay. And let's just double check our steps. Right now we're at 9,729. And that means that we do have one more round of vestibular therapy to do to get to our 10,000 steps for the day. We will put the 10 bucket, we'll look around for that. A place to put that, I mean. And we'll put all of the wood in storage, and then the bugs we will put in that pile for when Flick comes to visit. And I think the rest of these shells, we'll go ahead and sell those. So that'll be good, along with these weeds. And we'll put the tin bucket out. So we don't want to put that on the cell line. We want to keep it over here. Okay. And I think we'll just stick that stuff in the drop box so that we don't have to go into the store. It'll save us a little bit of time. Okay, let's assess this fossil first on our way over to the store. Hoo-hoo! Oh dear, pardon me. Do have a look around, no rush, take your time. But first, how may I assist you? We want to assess fossils. Who? What would you like me to assess? I'm all aflutter. And we are going to assess this one fossil, and we'll donate it if he needs it. If not, we'll sell it, which is why we're doing it on the way to the store. After some consideration, I can safely declare this fossil to be a Jeremiah. Superb, indeed splendid, a rare fossil we do not yet have in our collection. This Jeremiah is just the kind of discovery we want to showcase in the museum. What say you? Will you donate it to our noble institution of learning? I'm donating it. Hoot, how wonderful. I'll add this to our collection with the utmost haste. I never thought I'd lay eyes upon such a well-preserved Jeremiah. Dear me, might I give you a short presentation on the topic? I'm quite knowledgeable, you know. Please. Wonderful. 'Tis fascinating stuff, I assure you. Now, where to begin? Ah, yes, the Jeremiah, one of the first mammals and one of the few to live alongside the dinosaurs. In order to hide from such larger dinosaurs, it was less than 4 inches long and quite unobtrusive. Some even theorize that these mammals were nocturnal until the dinosaurs went extinct. They needed every advantage to live among those behemoths. They were nocturnal before it was cool. And there you have it. Fascinating stuff, no? Rest assured, all donations are displayed in a timely manner. You have my gratitude. Might I help with anything else? I'm fine. Jolly good. Please enjoy the rest of your visit. And we will give him a goodbye. And then we'll check and see if we can find that fossil that we just donated. I suspect it's going to be in this room. Is this it? Nope, that's a Eusthenopteron. And how about this one over here? That's amber in the back. Okay, is it this one over here? Anomalocaris. Nope, it's none of these. I think there's one more small one that I can think of in the fossil section of our museum. So let's check and see if it's that one. This is the one I was thinking of. There you are. It's small. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay. We'll keep donating and filling out our museum, and it's still quite empty. Okay, we've got 5 minutes left. I do want to sell, but we can do that when we come back to our next transition time. Let's get back to finishing up that one pattern that we're working on. There's Cherry. Hi, Cherry. We're going to change the design. And now we're working on the pink, which is quite large. Okay. So we have, I find it easiest to work on the shadow and the grout first. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll go 8 over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll go up diagonal, 1 from the end. There we go. And then diagonal again, and that's the bottom. And then up from here, we have the darker of the two grouts. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have the lighter grout. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we have the darker grout one more time. And that gives us our baseline. And if we go up and over one, that is even with the beige stone, which is that right? No, it's not. It is not even with the beige stone. So I think the beige stone is not quite right. Okay, let's see. It's supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that part's correct. Okay, so we want not the darkest pink, but a lighter pink. And that's here and then over here. And it's going all the way over except for 3 from this middle line. Nope, one more back. This one should be invisible. Okay, that's the darker one. And then it's gonna come back diagonal. And then, yes, the beige is not quite right. So this should be the darker grout over here. Okay, that's the darker grout. And then from here on over, it should be the, yeah, you know, I think the darker grout and the beige might be the same color. They certainly look, to my eye, they look very similar. All right, we're gonna go back to the pink though for now, because I think it might be okay, even though it's not exactly following the pattern exactly right. I think it might be okay. Let's check it. It looks like a beige brick to me. It might be okay. Okay, so we're going back to, we're working on the pink one. And so that's gonna be over here. 1, 2, 3. No, that's the darkest one. And then we come over and down, and that's gonna be 1, 2, 3. And we might as well just make that big because that goes all the way across, just to save some time. And then again, is that, yep, that's 9 all the way to the edge there. So that's that one. And then we're gonna come over here for the next lightest dark one, if you will. And this one goes all the way over here and then up over here. And then the next line is lighter still. And this comes all the way over to the end here. And then it comes diagonal over and up. And this is where it's doing the outline side. And now it's just, the rest of this is just fill in the middle. Okay, so now we need the fill in tool, and there we go. There's that next brick. Done. And it's pink green brick border. BR I. We've got 13 seconds left. B. O. R. D. E. We don't have enough. That's okay. Done. And it's transition time. So this will be our brick terracotta border. We've got one done. All right. That's the main border anyway. Okay, so this is going to be our final round of vestibular therapy, and then we'll have one more rest and recover period. Okay. That gave us 300 more miles, and we still need to redeem some Nook miles. Let's talk to Cherry really quick. Perfect fishing weather, time to catch a few fishies. What? And I think we need to go find Broccolo, who's in his house over across the river. And then we can, once we've talked to Broccolo, so we can get those miles really quick. Oh, here's another fossil. And we'll see if Patty's back in her house. Nope, Patty's not in her house. Broccolo is still unpacking, so he's still in here. We'll say hi to him again. Oh, he is just so cute. Man, I gotta put stuff somewhere, a different somewhere than it is now, I mean. Oh, did you hear me? Uh-huh. I can't decide where to put all my furniture. I can understand. And we'll wave goodbye or hello. It says greetings, but I'm going to use it as goodbye for now. Okay, and that should have given us our third villager. It did. So that gave us 200 more miles. And we need 6,000 for our cliffscaping tool. We need 6,000 for our waterscaping tool. That puts us at 12,000. And then I think we need 8,000 for that fourth line of pockets. So we really should not be spending any miles right now, even though we could get 400 miles if we spend. So you know what? Let's go ahead and on our way over back to that back section again to finish that up. Let's go ahead and go over and see if there's anything we want to spend some Nook miles on. I know we still want to get the custom painting for fences, because that's going to be really helpful. So let's see if that's available quite yet. Once per day. Oh, we hadn't accessed it. It's good that we did. Once per day, accessing the next stop will award you bonus daily miles, 5 days in a row, 200 bonus miles. So that's good. We're gonna see if we can redeem any Nook miles. Hairstyles, hair colors, brick fence, iron fence. I don't really want either one of those. We could get this really cute Aloha tea, and that's only 600. So let's do that. That'll give us those Nook miles. And our selection will be mailed to your home. I would like to make another selection. I want to see what's for sale, because we do want to keep collecting and growing our catalog. A floor light, a world map, a denim cap, glasses, Misty tea, 7, and another wetsuit. All right, we do want to get the KK song. We'll order that. And then we have Lego stuff that we could order. But that's okay. We'll keep going. ABD, what do we have in our account? We have nothing currently in our account. We are going to leave it. No, you know what? We'll deposit everything we have and go find some. We can come back to looking for the wood and chopping trees in the back. Let's go ahead and go scuba diving really quick. we definitely want to go ahead and get that recipe from Pascal and a pearl from him. So let's go to the back of the back and do that. And we'll continue with flattening all of this back here later. And I do believe that the best critters are back in the back, which is why I just came out to the back here. We're gonna dive. You can see the size of that shadow. That would be what I would call a medium shadow. I gotta see an anemone. The enemy of my anemone is my frenemy. And we got Nook Miles as well for spending the Nook Miles. So, and we've collected one sea critter. I see we have more Nook Miles, but let's keep going. Oh, we need to go see Red before we run out of time. We definitely need to get a piece of art. I think once we get and donate a piece of art, then Blathers will ask us to go look for Brewster. I got a spotted garden eel. Was it unspotted before I saw it? In the early game, there's just so much to do that it's really easy to lose focus and forget things. Okay. This is another moon jellyfish. Now to find a sun peanut butter fish. That's our 3 that we needed to get for Nook Miles. Let's grab this one. Got to see an enemy again. This will give us our Nook Miles. Claimed. We want at least 20,000 Nook Miles to get our pockets, which should be 8. Sorsha, I'm so glad you made it. So here's the pitch. Ready? At Jolly Red's treasure trawler, we sell only the finest. And there's nothing finer than fine art and rare furniture. Am I right? Of course, I can't let all these things just walk out the door. I got to limit you to 1 piece of art per day. And I realize I've gotten rid of all my bells, so I have to come back. It's a hassle, I know, but I hope the cousin's discount will make up for it. Plus, I'll let you buy all the furniture you want, no questions asked. So take a look around. We've got masterpieces by the great masters, plus stuff for your master bedroom. Let me know if you have any questions. Okay, so these 3 are pretty common, so I'm gonna get this guy when I come back. And I do see a garbage bin. So that will be helpful when we get from Red a fake piece of item, because we need to sell it. I mean, we can't sell it. It's not possible to sell a fake piece of fake art. So what you do with it is you throw it away. So let's go to the store and sell the you know what, actually, let's just go to the ABD machine. It'll be quicker. I don't want to miss donating on anything that would be new, although I don't think we got anything new today. Yeah, I don't think we got anything new today. We've got 1 minute left on the active rebounding portion, and then it's time to do our final rest and recline. So let's collect our money back from the ABD machine. We'll withdraw everything. I was trying to be efficient with my planning, but I did the opposite. That's okay. We're gonna sign off. We're gonna go back to Red as long as our inventory has room. It does. Okay, we'll go back to Red, buy that screen really quick. We'll jump right where we were so we can keep looking for something from Pascal. Because we still need to get a scallop. Because we haven't gotten that first scallop and visit with Pascal yet. Yes, this is new. I got a sea urchin. Wasn't even urchin for it. So we will want to run to the museum. Since we've already completed, here's our scallop. Yes, I got a scallop. It oughter be savored. And this is our final rest and recline. Hey man, about that scallop of yours, can I have it? Sure, here you go. I can turn the next one into the museum. Whoa, thanks for your generosity, man. Since you were cool about the scallop, I left you a cool recipe in return. That's what we wanted. The pearls you need for that recipe are rare, but you can sometimes find them on the ocean floor. I keep my eyes open for them too, and I might even trade you for a scallop if I find one. I also slipped one into your pocket. Forget give and take, this is called give and give. That's how we all win, you dig? Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to lay some truth on you, the deep kind. Feel this. It's really easy to forget you have toes until you stub one. Then it's like, what are these things, man? Stick that in your skillet and let it simmer. Yep, today is a good day. If you're in the comments and you've ever played any other cozy games other than Animal Crossing, let me know what games you've played. Underwater understudy. There are so many creatures we have yet to discover at the bottom of the sea. Earn miles by diving deep, capturing creatures, and filling out your Critterpedia. Yes, yes. Excellent. Anything else? Yes, bell ringer. Spending your bells on the island helps revitalize the local economy. Yes, yes. I'll reward you with miles based on how many bells you've spent. And we've spent over 50,000 bells. Awesome. Oh, there's still one more. What did we get? You oughter know. If you meet a laid-back fellow floating in the sea, consider sharing some of your scallops with him. You never know what you might learn in return, and a little gift never hurts either. Awesome. And we can go into our passport and use those title keywords that we've been earning throughout each time we get miles, and update our passport comment. Acorn. Yes, this is new. I got an acorn barnacle. Will it grow into an oak barnacle? So yeah, we're going to need to run to the museum before we sell these items and then come back to red. Let's grab this one that's right here. Oh, it's further back than I thought it would be. And this is a whelk. I got a whelk. Happy snails to ya. Okay. Let's sneak by red, go to the museum, turn in the new donations, sell the rest, and then, oh, we don't need to do that because we got money out, didn't we? Yes, we did. So we don't need to do all that first. We can just go ahead and buy this art piece and this garbage can. I won't lie, an awful lot of folks have been asking me about that, buying that wild painting left half there, but maybe the price scared him off, so I'll sell it to you for 4,980 bells, which is always the price he sells this stuff. Deal of the summer. You in? You got a deal. Ha, you are not going to regret this. I'll just take those bells from you. Yep, it's all there. Congratulations, you are now the proud owner of a wild painting left half. Been a pleasure doing business with you, cousin. I'll get your art packed up and shipped out tomorrow. And we'll go ahead and buy this as well. Like the best mariachi albums, it's impossible to get enough of a garbage bin. Tell you what, and this is just because it's my favorite summer weather out there, yours for 1,500 bells. We'll get it. Ha, that's what I want to... Wait a minute, you don't have any room in your pockets, cousin. Look, a bargain like this may never come around again. Go clear some space so we can seal the deal. Oops, my pockets are full. Pleasure doing business. Okay, now we'll go donate what we can to the museum. Climb down. Go across the water. Looks quite different when it's already been cleared, huh? We'll go over here to the museum. Cherry is still fishing outside the museum. We'll wake poor Blathers up again. We're waking you up, sorry guy. Oh dear, pardon me. Do you have a look around? No rush, take your time. But first, how may I assist you? We would like to make a donation. What would you like to donate? We would like to donate these two items. And I do have a fossil to assess as well. Okay. Woohoo! Several things I see. Let us take a look, shall we? Splendid. We will gladly take these off your hands. No need to pull them out. Let us assess fossils. We would like to assess this one right here. Let me see here. Indeed. Hoo-hoo. Of course, it can be but one thing, an Archelon skull. Superb, indeed. Splendid, a rare fossil we do not yet have in our collection. This is just the kind of discovery we want to showcase. Will you donate it? I am donating it. All right. And now we can run over to the store. We're going to sell. We're going to say we're busy because we've got 3 minutes and 40 seconds left. We're going to run over and sell and then run back to get that trash can, because that is helpful to have on our island. All right, we'll go across, run around the store. I see another rock that we can put our fencing around. What do we need today? I want to sell. We are offering shells. Actually, you know what? Let's just stick with selling this stuff. No. Yes. Okay. Yes, that's correct. We need to see what mermaid recipe we got as well. Buy them for 5,200. Yes. And what recipe did we get? A mermaid rug. That's a nice one. Huh, okay, sweet. I learned a DIY for a mermaid rug. And I think that's the 2 stars. Yeah. We need pearls and sand dollars. We have plenty of both. So let's go ahead and sell the rest of these shells while we're at it. I want to sell. We are going to sell these guys. And done. Okay. We are getting 1,180 bells for that. Thank you. And we'll say bye. Okay. And we need to run back to red really quick before our time runs out and get that garbage can. And we also need to get these miles. Up the ladder. Down the ladder. We got 1 minute. We've got time. It's fine. All right, we will grab this garbage can from you really quick. the charm and elegance of the very finest coconut soda wrapped up in a garbage bin. Much as I want to charge you full price, I had a real tasty pair earlier, sir. How about 1,500 bells? It's a deal. Okay. And while we're at it, let's just go ahead and grab this decoration as well. I know we can customize it to something pretty, but I don't know if we can do it ourselves or if we have to take it to Reese and Cyrus. All right, we got 30 seconds. Let's get our Nook miles, because I believe if we don't collect these right now, we lose them, and we don't want to lose them. And these ones in here, they stay even if we don't collect them today. But this one is collecting artwork contributes to the cultural quality of Avalonia, and Nook Inc. will give miles to folks who prove themselves discerning connoisseurs. And that's that. Shady Cellar. And very quick, this is our last rest and recline. So we don't need to do the transition to the rebounder. So I'm just going to show you really quick. We can change the, not the comment. That's not what I meant to do. We can change the title. So we've got down and out, easy breezy, efficient. I do like being efficient. Festive, flightless, fresh, freshly delivered, full-fledged, future greenhouse, handmade, happy home. Let's do happy home. And today I'll do happy home daughter, because I am my mother's daughter. So we'll confirm, we'll close, and we'll save and say goodbye here. Thank you. See y'all later.